Good morning, children. Our today's topic is reflex action and reflex arc. First of all, we have to see that what is reflex action. So, reflex action is automatic, spontaneous, immediate response of the body without neuronal analysis. We can define reflex action by this definition. Again, I'm repeating that reflex action is an automatic, spontaneous, immediate response of the body without neuronal analysis. The example of the reflex action can be explained by this way that suppose the sudden withdrawal of the body part when it comes in the contact of the object, that object, if it is extremely hot or extremely cold, or it is a pointed or a scary animal is there in front of you, or poisonous animal, so that we withdraw our hand or our body part away from that object. So this entire process of response, that means removing the body part or the complete body, is actually due to the peripheral nervous stimulation. This peripheral nervous stimulation, it is actually a involuntary action, and which takes place without conscious efforts, or you can say without thought, but it requires the involvement of the part of the central nervous system, and this complete action is called as reflex action. Now this reflex action involves how many parts? This can be explained with the help of this diagram. This diagram is actually completely explaining the reflex arc. So first of all, you see to here that suppose the this leg is suppose being touched, this stimulus is being received by the toe. This is a prickly object or any object like hot, cold, or whatever it can be there. So this is the stimulus. Once this stimulus is received, then this received stimulus is received by the receptor, and these receptors are actually the muscles. So these receptor muscles or receptor organ will transmit the sensory impulse through the afferent pathway through the dorsal root ganglion to the central nervous system, that is spinal cord. Now, this spinal cord will send the motor impulse through the motor neurons, and this pathway is called as efferent pathway to the effector organ or effector muscles, and that is called as motor end plate. But in between the if afferent pathway and efferent pathway, or you can say the sensory nerve and motor nerve, there is a interneuron which connects both the sensory and motor neuron with each other. So what are the pathway of the reflex arc? This is the receptor organ, afferent pathway, interneuron, efferent pathway or motor neuron, and then the effector organ, and then the response. Response means moving the part of the body away from that object. So this all is being explained here, that first of all the receptor organ will receive the stimulus, it will be carried by the afferent pathway, then it is brought back by the efferent pathway. But afferent neuron will receive the signal from the sensory organ, transmit it to the central nervous system, that is spinal cord, from where the efferent neuron will carry the signal from the central nervous system to the effector organ. And this all is shown here in the picture, that is the example of knee jerk reflex. Knee jerk reflex, that means how do the knee is being, shows the jerk when it is being come in contact with any of the stimulus. So this is all about the reflex action, which is a automatic reaction and in which the involvement of brain is not there, only the response has come through the spinal cord only. Thank you. This is all about the reflex section and also about this chapter, that is nervous system. Thank you.